Shine bright up all night, we're never slowing down. Fall in love, drunk mistakes, we're bound to hit the ground. Gotta keep this feeling, keep on breathing, even if we're slipping away. So I close my eyes and lose myself now. Do it like it's only today. We got a party for a lifetime. No, we ain't stopping for the sunrise. No, we don't care about the bad nights. If for a second I can feel like this, make me feel like this. We got a party for a lifetime. No, we ain't stopping for the sunrise. No, we don't care about the bad nights. If for a second I can feel like this, make me feel like this. Young blood made of gold, a mind you can't control. Running wild, can't come down. My head is in the clouds. Gotta keep this feeling, keep on breathing, even if we're slipping away. So I close my eyes and lose myself now. Do it like it's only today. We got a party for a lifetime. No, we ain't stopping for the sunrise. No, we don't care about the bad nights. If for a second I can feel like this, make me feel like this. On the day we are together again. On the day we are together again, I will pull you in close like a hoop with no end. On the day we are together again, we will share the same table again. We will share the same table again. I will pass you the salt, the candlelight will bend when we share the same table again. We will walk around the block hand in hand. We will walk around the block hand in hand. We will stop for a snack at the taco truck stand when we walk around the block hand in hand. Someday we will go back to work. Someday we will go back to work. May we be among people who respect our work. Someday we will go back to work. I will write you a letter for now. I will write you a letter for now. Hope is a message that survives somehow. I will write you a letter for now. I will help the strangers I meet. I will help the strangers I meet. It is possible to get back on our feet. I will help the strangers I meet. To the healers who keep us alive. To the healers who keep us alive. keep us alive, and the ones we love who are gone, and the ones we love who are gone. We remember the stories, and we sing the songs for the ones we love who are gone. And on the day we are together.
Hey guys, how's everyone doing? Hope you are well. Today is December 1st, 2023. It is 7:15 p.m. on the East Coast of the United States. This one's really emotional for me. It's really, really emotional, this case is. And I'm so glad Lip Lock is in here because she's one of the few that did this case. This is why I created my channel, was because of little Angel Overstreet. She got 90 days in this world, and that's it. But today there is good news. Good news. And the scum of the earth, Shannon Patrick Overstreet, has been arrested. And I'm thankful to the countless agencies that worked on this. This case is just a little bit older than Summer's case. And Shannon reminds me a lot of Dawn, to be quite honest with you. So we're gonna, I know a lot of you probably don't know about this case. So I'm going to show you my first video that I ever did on YouTube. And it was Angel Overstreet. It's not that great, but I did it. Just give me a minute. Okay. Good. We'll get to more of that. I'll show you guys in a second. Sorry, trying to think. So, let me tell you a little bit about Angel Overstreet. She, let me just play the video because I'm not going to be able to talk. I just need to calm down a minute. Surrounding this case. So let me tell you a little bit about Angel Nicole Overstreet. Angel Overstreet was born February of 2021. Uh, if she was alive today, she would be about 10, 11 months old. Um, she was last seen um, May 1st. A guy named Shannon Overstreet, who was the man on the birth certificate. We'll get to more of that shortly. Um, but there is accounts that the last time she was seen was also May 8th. So anywhere from May 1st to May 8th, last seen. The last photo that we do have of her is a picture from Shannon on his Facebook, which was May 1st. And it ironically was a black and white photo, and I'll talk more about that later. So Angel was born February 2021. She has dark blue eyes, dark colored hair with kind of a reddish tint to it. She has a strawberry mark on the back of her neck here. Um, she was last known with Shannon Overstreet, who was the guy on the birth certificate. So, Shannon Overstreet is actually not the biological father of Angel Nicole Overstreet. Shannon was with the mother of Angel Nicole Overstreet. They were addicted to drugs and, all that. She had Angel at home in a recliner. Now, this was a woman that had multiple kids, multiple taken away, and she didn't she wanted to keep they wanted to keep Angel. Now, Shannon kept the baby. Angel's mother left. And I'll show you a photo of here's Angel's bio mother. Shannon was with Julie. Yep. Angel's mom. That's the only reason. Yes, exactly. So, hey, Cher, thank you so much. So, this is one of Julie's kids. And as this is Shannon. This is a picture of Shannon, the fucking monster that did this. Um, so Shannon here, they broke up. Thank you, Cher. Thank you, my dear. Love one another. Thank you so much. I appreciate your kind comment. It's very kind of you. So they broke up. Shannon kept the baby. And you can tell on many of his Facebook addresses here that he puts. For instance, March 19th, he writes, he found out that he was not the biological father. I'm the most heartbroken I've ever been, y'all. I was lied to, and this is why I stay single. Totally hurt right now. She is not my child. And Again, in the next day, he writes on YouTube or Facebook. So, yeah, this is my daughter, regardless if she's my biological daughter or not. I'm going to keep her and love her like she's my own. Nobody is going to come between our daddy and daughter bond, just the two of us. Well, Shannon had a lot of criminal history, a lot of criminal history, especially DV, especially DV. He writes again in May 11th. So, okay, I'm definitely not in a good mood. Came back and took Angel yesterday and now uh want to talk about it. I'm done with hold on. I can't even see what I wrote here. 1 second. I'm done with family and done with everyone around here. My neighbor wants to buy my farm and I'm getting the F out of here. I think I'm on my way to California maybe. I'm a bad person or a bad dad. I don't know, but keep your comments to yourself. I'm just better off alone anyways. Middle finger. Well, CPS shows up. CPS shows up. And they ask where Angel is. And he told CPS that CPS had been there 2 weeks ago and took the child. Who does that remind you of? Don, he says CPS kidnapped the child, right? Maybe a kidnapped Summer. Well, the CPS agent immediately called the police and started an investigation. And they could find no records where CPS ever came and got little Angel. So time goes on. And this is Shannon's mother. He beats the living hell out of his mom, breaks bones, fractures her skull, almost kills her. This is his mother. So they're doing, you know, at this time, they're searching for Angel. Oh, yeah, he beats his own mother. And they throw him in jail for that while they're looking for baby Angel. Now, Huntington, West Virginia sits on the border of West Virginia and Kentucky. So Shannon's farm was in Kentucky, but where he was staying at this time, he was staying in Huntington, West Virginia. And so they threw him in jail for that. So I talked to one of his ex-girlfriends, and I've got more videos down there. Yes. Thank you, Lip Lock. I'm so upset. I don't even thank you for that. Yes, brain bleed. She had a brain bleed from the beating. This woman writes, this man is pure evil. I know this from experience. I still suffer from PTSD 11 years later from when I was the one who he held down and carved, quote, King Shannon, end quote, into my back. And she alleges that he also has killed 2 other babies before. That's what she alleges. That's never been confirmed. I'm sick about this, honestly. He did, and there's lots of news reports out there. He literally got mad at his girlfriend, held her down, and carved on literally the street outside, carved the name King Shannon. They search his farm, they drain the ponds and everything. She says I was pregnant with his first daughter, and his first wife, he beat her so bad that caused her to have a stillborn. She says this was almost 12 years ago. He did a little time, but his dad was a cop in Alabama. This is when they lived in Alabama at the time. And kind of got him out of trouble. His dad has since died. Another girlfriend says he contacted me when he had the child. He almost killed me a few years ago. I don't believe he handed her over, meaning little Angel. He lives in Olive Hill, Kentucky on a farm. I fear the worst just because of what he's done to me and his own mother. The state of Kentucky did not make a good choice giving him that innocent baby. So, although it has been longer than 2.5 years, today they indicted him. He's got out of a lot in his yeah. He's definitely got out of a lot. But a lot of people are in this community that has followed this case are finally glad this is done. I want to bring up an article here. The father of the Huntington infant, who has been missing for more than 2 years, has been indicted in the child's disappearance, police said. Shannon Patrick Overstreet was indicted on charges of death of a child by a parent or guardian or custodian or other persons by child abuse, unaliving, and concealment of a deceased human body. According to the news release from the Huntington Police Department, Overstreet was indicted by the Cabell County grand jury on Friday in connection with the disappearance of his 3-month-old daughter, Angel Nicole Overstreet. Investigators were able to collect evidence indicating that Shannon was responsible for Angel's death, as well as concealing and disposing of her remains. For more than 2 years, Angel's case has garnered attention on social media as thousands of people follow her missing persons Facebook page. Cheyenne Monk, love you, dear. Thank you for fighting so hard for this baby. The creator of the page, who lives in Florida, said she is heartbroken by the indictment and the result. Quote, just thinking about Angel at that age, it's just horrible. She was just a baby. There was nothing she could have done and that shouldn't have happened to her, she said. In May 2021, Huntington police said CPS came to Shannon Overstreet over a custody matter. Shannon told them that he had already handed the baby over to CPS, but they had no record of the exchange. That is when Huntington police launched a missing persons case. He was arrested shortly after an outstanding charge in relation to the 2021 beating of his mother. He took a Kennedy plea in early 2023 to charges of malicious assault and forgery in the case and remains in prison. Shannon has a parole hearing in the case scheduled for mid-December. In June 2021, Shannon's pond was searched in Kentucky in relation to Angel. Investigators never disclosed specifics what they were looking for, but Eyewitness News was told that the evidence was being processed by the FBI. Uh, Seal Bertra, another member of the Facebook group who has followed the case all along of Angel Overstreet's unaliving, and Shannon's charges come with a mixed relief of sadness. Quote, I'm relieved because we know where she is, but I'm upset that I don't know what happened to her, and I hope she didn't suffer. This is the pond that they were draining. Yeah, this baby should have never been with Shannon at all. Never been with Shannon. But, this is also a really messed up situation. This mother had so many kids. She has so many kids, all of them taken away. Police believe Angel Overstreet was last accounted for on May 8th, 2021. Weeks before she was reported missing on May 2nd, 2021, was the last time investigators were able to visually confirm her whereabouts. Aside from attention on social media, vigils also had been held in Cabell County where the baby went missing. Her disappearance led to multi-agency investigations conducted by the Huntington Police Department in support with the FBI, the West Virginia Intelligence Fusion Center, U.S. Marshal Service, and Kentucky State Police, the West Virginia State Police, and CPS agencies of West Virginia and Kentucky. According to the PACE admins, the Facebook page dedicated to her disappearance will now be dedicated to her memory and her case. She couldn't she couldn't had she could have had such a future. Adults need to take care and we need to watch out for our children. I don't care if it's your children, your neighbor's children, children down the street, we have to look out for our children. The Facebook admin says. So, um, that's how I actually found lip lock, and I know this would be a really emotional day for you too, lip lock. It wasn't a big story, but a few of us YouTubers put it out. That's why I started my channel. And who else did I find? Sleuth Mom. She was another one that continually worked on Angel Overstreet. It's been over 2.5 years. And there was not a lot in this case either. It was CPS took her. You got a father, a caregiver who just said they took her and that's it. But we knew his past, which was not very good. Your past matters when it comes to you got a missing child. You know what I mean? I mean, your past doesn't matter uh if there's no new incidents, right? If you're not hurting anyone and your child doesn't go missing, well, your past doesn't really matter. But your past really matters if you've got a missing child or something goes wrong, because it does. What led to his arrest? They haven't released a lot yet. They really haven't. They know hold on, something's wrong. All right. So yeah, that's what it is. I'll keep you guys updated on this. Uh, I'm so grateful that justice will be served. I will probably be going to the trial for this if there is one. We'll see. Also have, yeah. This case really reminds me, it has a lot, in my opinion, of similarities between Summer and Angel. Obviously not completely like, but there is a lot of similarities when it comes to the men, particularly, and their past, and they just disappear. So, yeah, I'll be back live here shortly. Um, yeah, there's a lot of similarities. A lot of similarities. Also, I mean, obviously these are different states and the cases aren't completely the same, but in Angel's case, they didn't say anything. They did not say anything. When the press briefing came out, that it was very, very similar to what TBI and all of them said. Very, very similar. And this gives me hope in Summer's case. It gives me a little more hope. You just want these people to pay. They really need to pay for harming these babies. It's terrible. It's absolutely terrible how anyone can be such a monster and harm. Bingo. That's exactly right. All right, guys. I'll be back in probably 15 or 20 minutes. Uh, and we'll be talking. So I love you all. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here. Um, we'll continue following this as it comes out. Love you all. Bye bye.